U.S. Motors, a Nidec brand, is proud to present the new open drip-proof, weather-protected Type 1 and weather-protected Type 2 Titan 5000 frame horizontal motor line. Available up to 1,000 horsepower and up to 6,900 volts. Featuring standard grease-lubricated anti-friction ball bearings, the Titan 5000 frame line is designed for field convertibility and flexibility. These motors have been redesigned with robust cast iron construction to minimize internal stresses and vibration, and includes optional IEC 315mm shaft height capability. These motors feature a mounting provision for vibration transmitters on both sides of each bracket. There's a ground pad on each corner of the frame. Each frame has tri-drilled mounting holes to accommodate the rated frame size, as well as 2 frame sizes smaller. Dowel pinholes and vertical jacking provisions for alignment. The standard accessory box mounting location is opposite of the main box, and for added versatility, there are 2 other alternate front-mounted locations on either side of the frame. If necessary, the design can accommodate 3 accessory conduit boxes. Enclosed lifting provisions are cast into the frame for safety and hold down. Optional bearing thermal protection leads are routed internal to the frame, and there's a top access cover for F1 to F2 field conversion. Another key feature of this motor line is the flexibility of mounting the conduit box in multiple locations. The main conduit box on the open drip-proof and weather-protected one is flush-mounted 3.5 inches above the frame's horizontal center line. You can add an optional short lead tube in a downward position to configure the F1 position at the horizontal center line. And a third F1 position is configurable using the optional short lead tube in an upward position that's 7 inches above horizontal center line of the frame. Open drip-proof and weather-protected one enclosures are also available with a top position for the conduit box. This shows the main conduit box flush-mounted to the top of the frame in the F3 position. An optional long lead tube can be added on top in F1 position. The conduit box can also be configured in the F2 position from the top using the optional long lead tube. Once again, an optional short lead tube can be added to configure an upward F2 position 7 inches above the center line, or the downward F2 position at the center line, and the main F2 assembly position where the conduit box is flush-mounted 3.5 inches above the center line. These motors were designed for low-labor F1 to F2 assembly field conversion. Changing the location of the power connections of a motor is no longer a multi-stage process and can be efficiently done without disrupting the motor installation. Simply removing the access cover and moving the conduit box allows the leads to be redirected without any major disassembly. In addition to the standard features of all Titan 5000 frame motors, the weather-protected 2 enclosure includes an intake top hat constructed from heavy fabricated steel, an air pressure differential switch mounting provision, and there's easy access to air filters for maintenance when needed. The side exhaust boxes on the weather-protected 2 are also constructed of heavy fabricated steel and, along with the air intake, are covered with 1/4 inch opening galvanized steel screens. The main conduit box on the weather-protected 2 is located at the horizontal center line. If your application requires an alternate bearing construction, this line of motors features an industry-leading rank sleeve bearing system. Weather-protected 2 horizontal motors are available, designed, built, and tested in accordance with the API 547 standard at Nidec Motor Corporation's Mena, Arkansas manufacturing facility, which has earned the prestigious API 547 monogram and is certified for API Spec Q1. Quality, flexibility, and long-term performance are what you expect from U.S. Motors, a Nidec brand. Hard-working, dependable, reliable. Nidec. All for dreams.